Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your 2022 general forecast. We're going to start with some oracle messages and see what Spirit has to say. We have the rose gold cosmic pool. Bathe in cosmic love. Soak up wisdom. So for some of you, I see you've been going through an awakening, higher learning, raising your consciousness, raising your vibration, maybe even a dark night of the soul. I see you are expanding your consciousness, higher learning. For some of you, you could even be a light worker, a star seed, somebody who's really coming into their own spiritually. I also see, I get this energy that if you haven't met your soul family yet, you're meeting and talking and doing special work in the dream state. For some of you, you could even be meeting with, higher dimensional beings, just getting ready for, the spiritual good fight. And gaining wisdom, higher learning. Yeah, just really expanding that consciousness in the year 2022, receiving DNA activations, light code activations, and really just awakening, expanding your knowledge, your spiritual knowledge, filling up that spiritual toolkit. Wow, that's great. We have the walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. So Spirit is saying in 2022, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Really that is your spiritual team trying to help guide you, through the earth plane, trying to, spare you any further lessons, because right now we're dissolving our karma so that we don't have to come back to the 3D earth plane. We're trying to ascend to 5D consciousness, right? So yes, just pay attention in 2022, because your spiritual team will never steer you wrong, Gemini. And we have number 96 and forgiveness. So for 2022, not only maybe you've gone through dark night of the soul, or you're about to, with that rose gold cosmic pool, but as that happens, a lot of shadow work comes to the surface. And until we actually assimilate the lesson and learn to forgive, we won't really be able to go past that. So it is about, learning our lessons in this life and learning to forgive not only others, but to forgive ourselves. Because we don't want to hold on. You don't need to hold on to that, that guilt and shame. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's only going to hold you back spiritually. These ones stick. Then we have Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Okay, so for some of you, you're probably from the Pleiadian collective. So you come down to this earth plane at this time as a wanderer or starseed to, help lift humanity, to help raise the the consciousness, the like the consciousness as a whole, the collective consciousness, sorry. And for some of you, you could even be a channeler. And I see, because as time goes on, and in the year 2022, you could find out that you are able to channel higher dimensional beings, and such as the Pleiadians. And, through those channeled messages, it would really help uplift humanity, to help raise their consciousness and awaken and learn, spiritual knowledge. So some of you are really special. Some of you will be awakening, coming into your own. As I said, this rose gold cosmic pool, you are supported. You have a huge, strong spiritual team. And some of you, are really going to awaken to your mission in 2022 and why you're here on the earth plane. So we have the Seven of Air. The Wheel of Life, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Five of Air. Okay, so in 2021, it has been, you've been feeling defeated, depressed, things have been just thrown at you, one right after the other, that's been bringing you down. You could have been caught up in a web of lies and deceit. The truth maybe was hidden from you. But, in 2022, that's no more with the Wheel of Fortune. Fortune is in your side, you're fated to win, essentially. Like, you're going to get past this. So 2021 was probably a really difficult time for you, but the wheel has now turned, and essentially it's going to be good now. Let's pull some more. We have the Two of Fire. Yeah, so you've been thinking about going down a certain path for a while now, but maybe something was preventing you from doing so. But 2022, things are going to change. Yeah, so there was a lot of heartache and sadness. But with this King of Water, you're going to be emotionally fulfilled in 2022. I'm going to get some clarifying cards here, so we can dig a little deeper and see what... Yeah, look at that. You have the Sun. So, whatever untruth, whatever secret, whatever was hidden from you, or, somebody hurt you, that's going to all turn around with the Sun. You're really coming into your own. You're learning how to forgive. You're forgiving and moving past. And that Seven of Air could really represent a dark night of the soul, too. Maybe you went through, a really hard one. I know I did. Yeah, your heart was broken. So you were, going through some desperation, heartache, just sadness over some kind of, hidden truth, lies and deceit. But with the sun coming out, Spirit is saying that's all going to be left behind you. Forgiveness, whether you need to forgive yourself or forgive somebody else to move on. But I have a feeling as soon as you can, things are going to open up. The sun's going to come out. Things are going to change for you for the better, Gemini. Yeah, you're going to have help from your soul family. So, the Wheel of Fortune is about, fate, being divinely guided, protected. So it's like your spiritual family are stepping in to steer you away from any sadness, any hard times, any troubled waters. And, they're guiding you to, Fortune's wheel. They're guiding you to safety, so to speak. Yeah, so, you've been holding on there. You've had with the Five of Air, like, really rough, hard times. And you've been resilient, persistent, just kind of standoffish, but holding on tight, holding on for dear life. With this walrus too, because I think you've gone through such a bad time in 2021, you needed to learn whatever lessons you needed, right, in order to expand and grow. Maybe even something happened as a catalyst to awaken you or expand your consciousness, kind of thing. So, to prevent this from happening again in 2022, or to prevent anything, just anything bad, just pay attention to, signs and synchronicities. That is your soul family trying to guide you through life, because they got your back. And I see you have a super strong spiritual family, big time. Yeah, look at this. So with the Death card, you are transforming. You've gone through this spiritual death and now have rebirthed. You have transformed into higher consciousness. You are awakening. You are learning, assimilating, spiritual knowledge. You are just really coming into your own, Gemini. And I think, with this too, as I was saying, like with the Two of Fire, it's like a fork in the road and going down the right path, right? Choosing the path. I think, for some of you, maybe not all, but there was something that happened that was the catalyst for your spiritual awakening, which has made you transform and really awaken and come into your own. Okay, Five of Cups with Five of Cups. So you have been depressed for a while. Depressed and lonely, maybe even. Just kind of, and I know with my dark night of the soul, I was completely lonely, but I shut the world out. I had to, I guess, go within. I was a complete hermit. I pushed everybody around me away, but in times of, like that, just know you have a strong spiritual team, so you are actually never alone, Gemini. Yeah, you were feeling trapped. Even though you were feeling trapped, it was in your head, right? But with that loneliness and depression, it's like this vicious cycle, right? This vicious circle. Trapped and depressed and anxious, blinded, not knowing how to come out of it, right? Yes, but look at you, receiving spiritual activations and DNA activations and downloads, something that's going to make you completely happy with this craftsman, which is the king of water, emotionally fulfilled, like this new beginning. You're going to start getting spiritual insight and ideas to, and not only that, this reminds me of, with this, for some of you, actually being a channeler, that reminds me of like receiving channeled information, into our brain. So for some of you, you really do have a mission, and you are channelers and you are Palladian. So, what helps that along is meditation and feeling the energies. Not only that, there are courses to learn how to channel, but it's all about feeling the vibration of the Palladian, like the Palladian energy, the Palladian vibration, and trying to match that, raising your frequency. So, you've had a really tough year, but no more. The sun's coming out for you. I think you're going to find finding or will in 2022 your spiritual path. You're going to forgive yourself and others, which is really going to help you move on. It's going to bring you into your own with uplifting humanity, doing your spiritual mission, and finding your life purpose, finding your purpose in life. Let's pull a couple more oracle before we close our messages. So we have Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. And, so true. Like, we're only here on this earth plane for a little while to learn lessons, right? And in your case, I see, yes, to learn lessons, but to also, you have a double mission to help humanity as well, right? And like, I knew somebody who moved all the time and was just never happy, but they felt, oh, I could be happy if I just move to this new place or if I get this new thing. But they were never happy because true happiness is within, and it's found within us. And I think you're coming to realize that as you are awakening and raising your consciousness. And then we have the Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. So trust in the plan, trust in your path. Know that you are divinely guided and protected. You have a huge spiritual family around you, a spiritual team, and it's true, like without our ego, like I guess we kind of need our ego, but to help learn our lessons. But as we ascend, it's just kind of our soul does take over. And what I see here with you is, because you are awakening, you are learning that you're able to, expand. Your soul is soaring. So trust in divine timing. Trust that you're divinely protected, Gemini. Those are your messages. Good luck.